Police investigating two recent homicides. Gas prices expected to rise again, and the country's poised to become a world leader in cryptocurrency. Good evening, everyone. I'm Leah Cooper with your JCN News for this Thursday, April 28th. The Prime Minister, in declaring a resurgence in the financial services industry in the country, says we are now positioned to become a world leader in the cryptocurrency and digital asset space. This as the FTX Digital Markets hosts the first ever Crypto Bahamas conference currently underway at the Baha Mar Resort. Austin Fernander tells us more in this report.
Crypto Bahamas, the three-day cryptocurrency conference, is now in full swing, and Prime Minister Philip Davis has strongly declared that the Bahamas is poised and ready to become a world leader in the digital asset space, and he invites other such businesses to follow the lead of FTX and set up shop here in the country. Sitting down for questions from local and international media, the Prime Minister, with the help of Attorney General Senator Ryan Pinder, notes that our anti-money laundering laws and practices are strong and ever-evolving to ensure that financial institutions are protected and are able to better protect their customers from, quote, bad actors. While the PM notes that there will always be money laundering and criminality concerns, a direct result of the offshore nature of the country's financial service industry, he believes that the emergence of blockchain technology in fintech will usher a resurgence in our financial service sector.
Well, there's no doubt that this event will go a long way in enhancing our position in this space in the world, and it'll go a long way to letting the world know that the Bahamas is the place to come to do business in this space. And so I take this opportunity to thank FTX and SALT for choosing the Bahamas to have this major cryptocurrency conference. Much of the world leaders and thinkers in this space are here. And no doubt the outcome from this event could only augur well for us as a jurisdiction.
As for the future of the country's own digital asset, well, for now it looks bright. And according to AG Pinder, the government's policy white paper announced last week is now seeking to make sand dollar an acceptable means of tax and bill payment here in the country. This, he says, ultimately bodes well for the Bahamas' fiscal future. Reporting for Love 97 News, I'm Austin Fernander.
In other crime news, on Thursday, the 28th of April, 2022, shortly before 9 a.m., Police Control Room received a report of a shooting incident that occurred on Bruce Avenue. As a result, a team of officers was dispatched to investigate. An initial investigation revealed that a male was at his residence with his infant child when a small gray vehicle pulled up and a male exited the vehicle. The male then produced a firearm, pointed the same in his direction, and discharging several rounds of ammunition at him, shooting him multiple times. The male victim then fled to the rear of his residence, where he collapsed. EMS personnel attended the scene and found no signs of life. The victim was later examined by a doctor and pronounced dead on the scene. This matter is under active investigation. Motorists, tune in. Gas prices could hit the $7 mark as soon as the first week in June, and a whopping $8 by the end of the summer. This prediction coming from Bahamas Petroleum Retailers Association President Vasco Bastian. Our JCN News team spoke to Mr. Bastian, who explained why gas prices increased by an average of 15 cents this week alone.
Well, the reason why the gas prices just increased is because the previous inventory was depleted. So, if you gauge it, it usually changes around every 4 to 5 weeks or 4 to 6 weeks. And that's usually because of the depletion of inventory. And so that definitely has an impact on how the price of gas goes up or goes down. And so that's the reason for the rise. During that last purchase, gas on the oil prices went up. So once you see that oil prices went up, it would then affect our prices at the pump, and our prices at the pump change on the inventory changes for all of the major players.
Gas prices currently stand at $6.33 at Rubis, and Esso and Shell are at $6.25. This represents an increase from $6.19 at Rubis and $6.16 at Esso. Shell remained the same. Now, back in February, Foreign Affairs Minister Fred Mitchell predicted that the price of gas could soar to $8 by the spring due to the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine. Mr. Bastian agrees with Minister Mitchell and says that as long as that war remains ongoing, gas will continue to rise.
Based on what the minister sees and based on what I see, I would agree with the minister, but I'm hoping that there will be a reversal in prices shortly. I'm just hoping. We're speculating at this time, but I'm hoping that both the minister and I are wrong. But from what I can see, we both might be right.
Earlier this month, Mr. Bastian informed our news team that over 90% of the members of the BPDA were pushing for a strike as they awaited the government to intervene in the rising fuel costs. Since then, the BPDA and the government have been in talks and have had ongoing discussions ever since. Mr. Bastian noted that Minister of Economic Affairs, Senator Michael Halkitis, and Prime Minister Philip Davis have been incredibly open and helpful to the Dealers Association, and they will be meeting again soon. You're watching JCN News. Stay with us.